Hello, YouTube chat. My name is Istegosaurus. I am the button clicker for tonight. In an effort to make this as expedited as possible, can I please get someone in YouTube chat telling me you can hear me? Huzzah! Zag wins. All right. I will let my lovely co-hosts introduce themselves, and then we'll get the show on the road.
All right, I am Tuba. I'm the ISFL awards committee head, and All Pro head. So I have stats.
I am Casey. I am the Yellowknife GM. I'm just here.
I'm Jackie. I bring a little bit of Genesequa.
And I'm Zan, and I used to work here.
Perfect. Okay, I think I've got people's audio adjusted where hopefully I'm not deafening someone in YouTube chat, but if I am, somebody let me know. I can adjust volumes. And then let me swap. I think this takes me to the PowerPoint.
So I just need to keep moving close and away from the mic all stream.
The further you can get the mic into your mouth is actually the preferred way of hosting.
Okay.
If you're not chewing on it,
You're doing something wrong. All right. Whirlybird says, I can hear you a bit loud. Turn down your volume, Dougie Fresh. Somebody said it's great volume-wise. Whoever Fish Nuck is, I'm in. This guy's got me. All right.
Is that you?
We're gonna yeah, it's my third account in the YouTube chat. When you start seeing me tag at Stag, wow, you did such a great job. All right, I think it's DSFL up first if Infinite did this like normal. Oh, it's Steve Dave, it's Bob Trek. We love him. All right, first up, we've got the first team offense for the Season 58 All-Pro DSFL team. At quarterback, we have Marquise Acho III at run for the Luchadors. At running back for the Luchadors, Dijon Robinson. At running back for the Bird Dogs, Lightning McQueen. At fullback, I did not know that was on the All-Pro, for the Grey Ducks, Joshua Frederick. At wide receiver for the Seawolves, DJ Law II. And at wide receiver for the Grey Ducks, we have Muddy Rivers.
yeah, we get fullbacks in All Pro when there's actually enough fullbacks to be worth mentioning. In the DSFL, it's not very frequent, but
Yeah,
Yeah, it's always great to see.
I mean, Frederick was actually good. Look at that. 180 attempts for 928 yards, over 5 yards per carry as a fullback.
And 23 cakes.
Yeah. And
Where is
speaking
he
on some
at
of these
in
guys,
the depth chart? That is crazy.
He was if he has 180 carries, he's splitting carries as a running back. But same as Malcolm.
Minnesota are a throw first kind of team, so it kind of makes sense.
It's working.
yeah.
It is
So
working.
speaking on some of these other guys, Acho had some really good efficiency metrics and is still towards the top of the league in all the volume categories. Acho also protected the ball better than any other starting quarterback.
Second
Gotta
in,
put some respect on Nathan. The
Yeah.
second in
future
yards, second in
lineman.
touchdowns. Well, the interceptions is hard to tell. Like I said, the people with lower had far fewer snaps.
Yeah. And, for running backs, Dijon Robinson was a scoring machine and had a high yards per carry with, it looks like 5.669. And then
Nice.
McQueen beat out the competitors with the high volume of yards, pushing him directly on the ballot. I mean, he's got some good mileage, I gotta say.
Almost 1,500 yards in 14 games. But he had 340 carries. That's a lot for ISFL.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, he's a car, to be fair.
That does make it a little bit easier. Just keep going.
Yeah. And looking at these receivers, Law, similar to Robinson, was also a scoring machine for his team and posted up very good volume stats. He was third in yards, first in touchdowns, and he had a nice little cushion between him and second. Rivers, on the other hand, he was the league leader in yards. Both of them boosted high catch percentage numbers that helped them secure the ballot.
high yards per target.
Yes, sir.
Also, Law with, again, more touchdowns than games played.
That's insane.
Some high-flying offenses in the DSFL this season.
Yes, sir.
It means good things for the future. I'm glad to see it.
Huzzah! I think we'll move on to, I think it's defense next. I hope it's defense next. And it is. I was wrong. It's the rest of first team offense. At wide receiver for the Luchadors, we have Dr. Squid. At tight end for the Pythons, Jason Beatty. At wide receiver for the Seawolves, Mosiah Tahi. At offensive line for the Coyotes, Clifford Wilson Jr. At offensive line for the Seawolves, Tiztok Jad. And at offensive line for the Luchadors, Acrylic Block.
So Squid
Is
looks...
that first overall Acrylic Block?
That is... The offensive linemen taken first overall.
Is that Bijan Robinson's head totally whited out?
Oh my gosh.
For
anyone who's older,
with that.
If anyone remembers the user Dolphins, that's just for you. I don't think I'm allowed to explain more, but if you guys are curious about why that's the context makes sense, let me know.
Did you say Dolphins?
Yeah.
You know he's still around.
Yeah, we literally just drafted
Oh,
him.
well, ask about his first render.
Zane, you're in our war room.
I mean,
you're asking him to pay attention?
I mean, it was pretty funny. It was like 4 years ago. He just maybe not the best render to pick, but
oh Lord. All right, I'm gonna hit the next button. Oh God. First team defense. At defensive tackle, we have Robert Bolig for the Grey Ducks. At defensive tackle for the Coyotes, Alvin Norton. At outside linebacker for the Luchadors, MJ Football. And at outside linebacker for the Grey Ducks, Andre Pope.
Yes.
So Bolig just crushed the entire DSFL defensive lineman for sacks. I guess Norton, Bolig had 10, Norton had 8, no one else had more than 3.
No.
Yeah.
Most of them had.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Shit.
And they said no player lined up majority of snaps at defensive end, so all the D line were treated as D tackles. And Bolig, of course, was unanimously voted in. So
the sad
and then
Norton makes it in at 8 too, and that's cool.
Yeah,
and Bolig got a safety.
How far this league has fallen that defensive ends just don't exist.
Yeah, and then just looking at these linebackers, MJ Football, he had apparently 21 TFLs, which is pretty crazy. Plus 8 sacks. That's
21 would be 21's creeping up on the ISFL record. Again, what is with all these DSFL players who are like putting up ridiculous numbers for the ISFL with 2 extra games? That's nuts.
Hey, they're hungry. They want it more.
Clearly.
All right. I think I'll get more defense.
Sounds like it.
At inside linebacker for the Luchadors, we have Bentley Ryan. At corner for the Bird Dogs, we have TDs. At corner for the Grey Ducks, we have Edmund Blackadder. At safety for the Grey Ducks, we have Earl Gray. And at safety for the Seawolves, we have Yama End.
A lot of great renders there.
How long is TD's Ice Bear?
Yep.
How long has Ice Bear been in the DSFL now? I think I announced him last year.
The most targeted corner in the league, 147 targets, which probably helped him get these 6 interceptions, 24 pass deflections, 4 forced fumbles.
Can you blame quarterbacks for targeting him, though? Come on, it's Ice Bear.
Yeah, but he's actually, doing things.
Yeah, it did not play in their favor.
Sounds like he's target merchant to me, you know.
Shots
No,
fired on
but
the
in all
award show.
seriousness, yeah, he's first in interceptions, third in PDs, and second in forced fumbles. It's a pretty great season. Should we say the super senior is the excuse now? I think that's the excuse.
He's S57, so what is that? 2 years of eligibility? He's got one more left?
He's gonna sue DSFL for some more. That's what I've heard.
Get an injunction from Congress?
Yes, sir.
The Diego Pavia special. Alrighty. I'm going to hit the
I must
button.
say, I'm a little surprised Torchwood isn't on that list at corner. I mean, 79% tackle percentage is kind of abysmal, so I can understand that. But I mean, 25 pass deflections, a DTD, 4 interceptions, pretty solid. So it definitely a filled out space for corner here. That's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Alrighty, I'm going to hit the button, assuming nobody else has
Hit the
anything
button.
else. Alright. Okay, we do.
Well, you see, I'm just kidding.
Zago Cap in YouTube chat is throwing barbs, by the way. He said TDs has had 64 birthdays since joining the DSFL.
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Alrighty.
He's still in his rookie year.
I guess. First specialist, kicker for the Kansas City Coyotes, the one that's going to make my girlfriend uncomfortable when I shout it into our apartment. Sexy Poodle. At punter, we have a lot of J's, followed by a lot of capital J's. I'll count them momentarily. And at returner for the Norfolk Seawolves, we have DJ Law II.
J. Yeah, Sexy Poodle with 95%, 20 of 21. Oddly, with the only miss coming in the 30-yard range. And then Jay's there with, actually, once again, pretty good numbers even by ISFL standards, punting. So,
Yeah.
definitely well earned on both.
Yeah,
both
37 inside 20 yards is insane.
I'm
And then
definitely really
Law-
excited for OD's legacy career as a kicker.
Law with 25 yards per kick return on 36 returns. So, not a small sample size either.
Yeah, he showed he can do it.
It's 11, so 11 J's in each name, by the way. It's got to be a record.
Jeez.
Alrighty.
Junior.
Also, as the resident perusing both Discord and YouTube chat, we're not attacking you, Ice. I'm just getting used to seeing TDs on the awards. That's a compliment. Let's see. All right, offensive performance of the year for the DSFL. In week 7 for the Luchadors, we have Marquise Acho III. In week 14 for the Bird Dogs, we've got Dale Cooper. In week 14 for the Grey Ducks, we have Joshua Frederick. In week 6 for the Luchadors, we have Dijon Robinson. In week 7 for the Luchadors, we've got Dr. Squid. And in week 9 for the Pythons, we have Marvin Bumgarner.
Jeez. Well, I mean, I guess I'll look at the Acho's stats. I mean, stats for that yard. It's almost 400 yards passing, which is pretty crazy.
That's a lot of luchadors, and I'm guessing the Acho to Squid connection might have something to do with that week 7 there.
Yeah, they're both.
It looks like they just
7.
belt to ass on Portland there a little bit. It's 55 points combined.
Just a smidge.
It was a close game.
Yeah, close game. You know, they had the moral victory. I'll say that. They won the Pythons won the third down battle. You know,
Yeah, there you go.
more efficient on third down. You know, that's
There
what
you
wins championships.
Who does Poly Market say is going to win this?
I'm not gonna lie, I
mean,
did not have any weak stats.
Quickly going over some of these other, Dijon Robinson had 98 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Then he added 80 through the year, which is pretty crazy. Dang.
Cooper had four catches for 153 and 2 touchdowns.
Jeez. And then Joshua Fredericks himself had 166 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. He was just, they couldn't stop him.
Those Week 14 games were. I think that was another one where the Grey Ducks got way over on Portland.
And then Bumgarner with 91 on the ground, another 105 in the air with 1 touchdown.
Yeah, some great performances there. A lot of these guys, they can do both, run and catch.
Alrighty, I'm going to hit the button. Congratulations to Marquise Acho III in Week 7 for the Luchadors.
Yeah, that's just a pretty insane performance from a quarterback.
19.3 yards per attempt. Somehow not a perfect passer rating.
Yeah, I mean, it was 15 out of 20. Like, you would think that 156 is still.
Oh no, he only completed 75% of his passes for 19.3 yards per attempt.
Gotta hit them all, I guess.
No one's perfect, but Acho tried his best, and he was as close to perfect as you can get from a quarterback.
Pretty much.
Alrighty, moving on. We have Defensive Performance of the Year for the DSFL. In Week 7 for the Buccaneers, I think this is the first Buccaneers representative, we have Hugh Jasmine. In Week 1 for the Coyotes, we have Robert Robertson. In Week 7 for the Luchadors, MJ Football makes another appearance. In Week 5 for the Grey Ducks, Torchwood. In Week 12 for the Royals, again, I think the first Royals representative, we have Lion Deadmarsh. In Week 13 for the Grey Ducks, we have Judas Malice.
I like how carefully you pronounce Jasmine's name there.
Yeah, my neighbors do think I'm weird. I mean, there's other reasons for that too. Living next to me's gotta suck, but 9:53 at night, sounding huge ass, man.
Well, Jasmine, he had a pretty good performance: 13 tackles, a sack, and then he forced a fumble, which he recovered. Pretty good performance. But I think maybe I'm skipping someone, but the two. Oh, I guess I'll go over. So Judas Malice. Here he is. He has 5 tackles, a sack, an interception, which he turned to a touchdown, and a forced fumble. Pretty great game.
MJ Football at 14 tackles with a TFL and sack and 3 forced fumbles. One recovered.
Meanwhile, I mean, Torchwood has the only scoring touchdown in the entire game of Week 5 with 6 tackles, 5 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown itself. I think that would be my pick.
Before I say mine, I'll say shout out to Lion Deadmarsh, who had 3 tackles, a sack, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. But I think my pick would be Mr. Robertson, who had 10 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception, 2 forced fumbles that he recovered both of them. So that's 3 turnovers in one game, plus the 2 sacks. That's a pretty insane game. But obviously, MJ Football is also kind of insane. All these guys have played. You don't want to mess with them on defense.
Alrighty, button pushing time. Congratulations to Robert Robertson for the Coyotes in Week 1.
Dang, he started the season off strong.
Yeah. That's the problem with going super strong in Week 1, though, is it's hard to match that all season long.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy, too, because he's correct me if I'm misspeaking, but he's this was his first ever year in the DSFL, right?
That was his rookie.
Yeah,
he came into the game.
He came to play.
Yeah, what you're saying is he's not a super senior.
They didn't. Yeah, he came in. They didn't have film on him, and he punished them for it.
It's just all downhill from there now. No.
Alrighty. Button again. Let's see. For the Offensive Rookie of the Year at running back for the Bird Dogs, we have Lightning McQueen. For the Grey Ducks, we have Pronking Chicken, the wrong type of bird. For the Coyotes, we have Mons Moray. For the Royals, we have, K. Yobagoya MacArthur.
Okay.
That was impressive.
I'm trying out here. I've been roasted way too many times in YouTube chat. Someone's going to do a compilation someday.
Just lean into it.
For a while, I was. For the Grey Ducks, we have Weiler Tarin. That feels wrong.
See, 'cause I got super roasted in the ISFL draft for saying his name wrong. So it's okay. We're all being roasted together.
I appreciate the camaraderie. And then for the can't leave him out, for the Coyotes, Sexy Poodle. OD will DM me if I leave him out.
Well, McQueen with tons and tons of yards, heavy usage. Pronking Chicken with 13 touchdowns as a true rookie. Moray. Oh, geez, there's a lot of receivers.
He's got
with names.
Moray's got
very
11
good.
touchdowns and
1,300 yards.
But and then Mr. MacArthur, I'm not going to disrespect him by attempting that first name, but he was second in the league for receiving yards with 1,510 touchdowns, which is pretty crazy for a rookie.
Some really good true rookies out there.
Yeah.
The next couple seasons are going to be insane if they don't all get called up.
Tara,
Hey,
wow.
you don't know, they got that talent. They might go up straight away for all we know.
Taran is that's damn good for a rookie tight end. 40 pancakes with no sacks allowed. 60 catches on 95 targets. Not the best yards, not the best receiving yards for the catches, but tight end.
A good true blocking tight end.
Yeah, legitimately a good blocking tight end.
And of course, Mr.
First
Sexy
team
Poodle.
All-Pro Sexy Poodle.
What's more to say about him?
Alrighty, I'm going to click the button. Congratulations to Lightning McQueen, running back for the Bird Dogs.
Good chow.
Someone clip that. Alrighty.
The other thing with McQueen is if you look, they have almost as many targets as most of those wide receivers on the list. Not the other ones that were in the Rookie of the Year spot, but so both wide receiver and running back, they were just killing it.
It's fair to say that they were honestly, offensively, one of the biggest reasons why Dallas even made the playoffs this year. They put a lot on his back, and he delivered.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a good thing he's a car because gas actually helps him. So if he got gassed, it was a good thing.
With gas prices these days, but is there a joke in there? I think I'm trying too hard. All right.
What's the deal with airline food?
All righty, next button. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the DSFL. For the Grey Ducks, we have Judas Malice. For the Bird Dogs, Buster Forceps. For the Grey Ducks, Edmund Blackadder. For the Seawolves, Harlan Andrews and Yama End. And for the Grey Ducks, Patrick Murphy.
Malice with 10 sacks and 2 defensive touchdowns. Forceps with, 15 TFLs? 9 sacks?
Yeah, Zane, Patrick Murphy is Dolphins.
Oh, welcome back. His name is something Murphy, but I remember the first time his first player was something Murphy too. I think it was Finn Murphy. Maybe that's my first. Maybe that was his second. But I'm glad that family line's got some great players.
Once again, we have for Rookie of the Year, Blackadder and End were both first team All-Pros too.
Yeah.
So pretty damn good at their positions for true rookies.
Yeah.
That render is just great in principle. I love the Mr. Bean.
Alrighty. I'll click the button. Congratulations to Edmund Blackadder for
Yeah.
the Grey Ducks.
Yeah, great season for him. Great render.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got the Special Teams Player of the Year for the DSFL. For the Seawolves, DJ Law makes his 11th appearance. For the Royals, K. Yobogoya MacArthur. For the Grey Ducks, Torchwood and Victor Anderson. For the Coyotes, Sexy Poodle, here again. And for the Seawolves, 12 lowercase j's, followed by 12 uppercase j's.
I thought you said it was 11 earlier.
It might
Yeah,
be
I thought it was
11.
11.
Counting's hard, bro.
I wasn't going to be the one to call you out.
It's growing.
I can't count past like 4.
You guessed on the numbers. I don't have enough fingers.
Yeah, Law seems to be everywhere. Again, with the 25 yards per return. MacArthur not nearly to the same level on kick returns, but one I think probably overall the best punt returner in the DSFL this season. Torchwood kind of in the same realm as MacArthur. Once again, Sexy Poodle as the first team All-Pro. And actually, no, both Poodle and Jay. One for kicking, one for punting. So then Anderson the most field goals attempted. Actually, Anderson made more field goals than anyone else attempted.
It's a lot of field goals. It's my insightful comment.
The Ducks did also score a lot.
I believe it. 40 field goal attempts, 28 field goals made. The second highest field goals attempted were Labubu with 27.
We do
So.
love Labubu. Alrighty, I'm going to hit the button. Congratulations to Sexy Poodle. Orbiting Death wins another award.
Just can't stop winning.
Yeah, what a great season for them.
I also
Special
respect
Bean.
that it's a significantly easier name than Princess Donut was. It's the small things. Think about your award host, guys.
What? Why did you have a problem with Grand Champion, Regional Winner Champion, Grandmaster Breadwinner?
Because I couldn't remember it all out of Chi-Chi. Alrighty. Next up, Offensive Player of the Year for the Luchadors, Dijon Robinson. For the Pythons, Marvin Bumgarner. For the Seawolves, DJ Law II. For the Grey Ducks, Muddy Rivers. For the Royals, K. Yobogoya MacArthur. And for the Luchadors, Marquise Acho III.
It's a pretty tough category here. There's a lot of great people. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these people end up winning MVP too.
A
Based
lot of
on
the
it,
same
but
names over
Yeah.
and over.
yeah.
Law, MacArthur, and Acho, I think, have been in every single slide.
Just
But
about.
that's not to say. I think, to be fair to people like Dijon Robinson, he's not a rookie, but he had 17 rushing touchdowns this year, which is that's like 10 more than. That's not 10. I'm bad at math. What,
He had
8 more than the next
18
one?
total touchdowns. The second, or 18 scrimmage touchdowns. The second highest was Bumgarner with 11.
Yeah, crazy.
Although Bumgarner also led all running backs in scrimmage yards. So
Yeah. So that's where the debate comes in.
Alrighty. I'm going to hit the button. Congratulations to DJ Law II from the Seawolves.
What a great season from DJ Law, though. 16 touchdowns. Greatness is bound to be coming for DJ Law in the future.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations. Defensive Player of the Year. And holy smokes, Grey Ducks representatives. For the Grey Ducks, Robert Bolig, Judas Malice, Andre Pope, and Edmund Blackadder. For the Luchadors, MJ Football. And for the Bird Dogs, TDs. Also, someone definitely... Infinite has arrived in stream voice chat. I don't know if he's here to say something or fire me.
Firing all of us.
Oh,
Wouldn't
God.
you like to know whether Dino?
No.
All right, so with the Minnesota Defensive Player of the Year award, TDs and MJ Football have been in several of these too. So
Yeah, this is a very competitive category. I gotta say, I think almost any of these guys could win. All
right. Will it be the entire Minnesota defense or Ice Bear? Hold up, I need MJ Football's user. Hang tight. Dixie Normus. All right.
Why? How is his player name more normal than his username?
We've gone the wrong way.
That could not have been timed more perfectly.
It took me just
right
a
into
second
that,
to.
dude. That's so funny.
All right, congratulations to co-winners Andre Pope and MJ Football. I've never seen this. I guess we broke Infinite's runoff counter voter machine.
Perfectly even, as all things should be.
This happens every now and then, and it's always so annoying to remember to manually put this together.
Is this why you showed up, or are there still other reasons that should cause me stress?
Oh no, I'm like working on actual work. I'm just here vibing.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, but
and he's just abusing his power to enjoy himself.
I know that's what it sounds like. But
That's what I've been doing
Andre
for the
Pope,
last 35
Yeah.
seasons in this league.
Yeah, but Andre Pope,
burn it
9
at this point.
sacks, 8 forced fumbles, 7 tackles for loss. Crazy season. MJ Football, 21 tackles for loss kind of speaks for himself. But he also had a couple forced fumble or 3 forced fumbles, a sack, and a pick. But
And he blocked a punt.
He
True.
did block a punt.
He did block a punt.
Yeah, they let him play. He doesn't. They can't take him off even on special teams. Doesn't take his snap off.
What position do you play? Football.
Yes, sir. MJ Football.
Alrighty. Next up, it should be MVP? No, it's General Manager of the Year. We put MVP later.
Ooh.
for the Buccaneers. Mind you, with 5 representatives out of 8 teams, this is like 65% of the DSFL. For the Buccaneers, we have Cowboy Blender and UHNP. For the Bird Dogs, we have Oil Mandan and Bubba. For the Grey Ducks, we have Din Dog and Matt Turk. For the Pythons, we have The Sparky D and Cheese Conies. And for the Luchadors, we have Dig Dug 11 and Zag.
I just wanted to correct your math real quick. It is nowhere near 65% of the GMs in the DSFL. It is 62.5%.
Honestly, quick math, when I just counted 12 instead of 11, I'm impressed, man. That's a win for me, actually.
Yeah, but I
If
mean,
you counted 12 instead of 11, I think your math was still wrong.
There's a few of my
Yo, I will
favorite
quit.
people on this list.
I will
Get better.
I will
Greg.
also alert Infinite since he's here. This slide is incorrect. It should be Dindog and Griff.
I was told it was Zag.
That's
according to
Dindog.
Yellow,
This is
also
Dindog.
Sparky and I.
there's
'cause we
Din
were-
Dog and Dig Dug.
Yeah, dude, they're 2 different people here, man.
Completely different. They're not the
I
same
don't
thing.
know. I use the employees list on the forum. So take it up with your local HO member.
Somebody tag Oppie.
Heck, HO.
I just make the slides, man. I just put them together.
All right, my culture is under attack here.
Anyway, I mean, it's a fair guess to say is it's usually teams that make the playoffs tend to be heavily favored in this. Based on the results, we saw a lot of offense from the Luchadors and a lot of defense from the Grey Ducks. So those are my two favorites for this. But I don't know all the ins and outs on what certain GMs did this season. So it could be anyone's game.
The Grey Ducks had the best record in the league. The Luchadors had the most points for and fewest points against. So
how does that work? Huh.
So somehow Tijuana still lost 4 games, but they absolutely dominated otherwise.
The games they won, they won by a
multiple
lot.
games where they scored 55 points.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Back to back, in fact.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Also back-to-back 31s. They like to be consistent. Anyway.
I'm going to hit the button. Congratulations to Dig Dug, not Din Dog, Dig Dug 11, and Zag.
Congratulations. So, also many winners. Their GMs take home the prize, too. Great year for them.
Yeah, they have done a very good job of keeping their team stacked.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Congratulations, Tijuana. Next up should be MVP. I'm wrong again. It's most dedicated member.
If you keep guessing MVP, you'll be right eventually.
Eventually, I have to be correct. For the DSFL this year, we have McLumberjack, Ready Salted, and Ricey Ryder.
Oh, wow. These are all SSL people, aren't they?
I recall somebody commenting that I think it was Ready Salted. They were looking up how many messages he sent in the DSFL server, and it was already at like over 1,000. Something like that. Let's see if I can find it.
Hold up, I'm on it. Don't worry.
Sorry. Over 1,000 was a very low ball. He's at almost 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Snowface. I would believe it. I would believe it.
How does that compare to Notorious Yapper Wet Willie? He is a 5th of Willie, despite having been here for like a month. That's insane. Like, Willie said generational DSFL rookie chat numbers.
McLumberjack right there with him. I think Ricey Ryder he's been I don't know if I've seen as much of DFL chat, but he's been doing a lot of media.
Yeah, he's been doing a ton of media.
Yep.
So very, very active rookie class.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hit the button. Congratulations to McLumberjack.
Been all over DSFL chat, all over ISFL chat, seen him everywhere.
And the second overall pick.
Yeah.
And the second overall pick. And that one's still green.
Alrighty. This should be MVP. There's no way I'm wrong.
So MVP was canceled?
Oh my goodness. I will hit the stop streaming button. All right. For MVP, it is everyone that was an offensive player of the year or defensive player of the year nominee, which I don't know whether I like or don't like as a rule change. However, for the Luchadors, Dijon Robinson, Marquise Acho, and MJ Football. For the Pythons, Marvin Bumgardner. For the Seawolves, DJ Law II. For the Royals, K. Yobogoya MacArthur. And remaining, half of the Grey Ducks team, Muddy Rivers, Robert Bolig, Judas Malice, Andre Pope, and Edmund Blackadder.
So it's the league versus Minnesota for the MVP.
Like how many people do DSFL teams have at this point? That's half the team.
Is the same rule in effect where it's if you win, you can't win MVP and
yeah.
All right, so we know 3 of them are out because of the tie.
Oh yeah, 3. Yes, you're right.
I also hate to point it out.
Yikes! The tie.
But if I'm gonna guess, it's gonna be someone on offense. I'm
Usually
looking at those Tijuana boys right there, but it could be Yeah, that's. I'm gonna guess Dijon Robinson.
I'd guess Acho.
I kind of still really like Muddy Rivers here.
We got
It's
some debate
also
coming here.
we're also apparently deciding the award for most valuable player.
Oh no!
Oh,
That-
no.
It's French.
Oh my gosh. How long has that been wrong?
What's
Ain't
insane
no
is that no
way.
one. I've been doing the award show for like 15 seasons and we've never noticed.
I don't touch that cell on the spreadsheet. What?
Yeah,
Damn.
after this we're gonna have to be rewatching some videos. See,
Everybody is going to go check.
Alrighty.
Spelling is hard.
Congratulations to Dijon Robinson,
Dijon.
Hey,
the most
Ooh.
valuable player. Hold up, I have to tag Slasher in the Yeti chat. He was supposed to be on the stream tonight, but when we pushed a little later, he couldn't make it. Alrighty, congratulations, buddy. Let's see. ISFL second team offense and returner for the All-Pro. At quarterback for the Silverbacks, Trevor Simeon. At running back for the Outlaws, Dalinar Summers. For the Hawks, Quincy Robinson. At fullback for the Hawks, blocked on Discord. At tight end, Feka Ohai Cow for the Yeti. At wide receiver for the Hawks, Shakir Hodges-Allen. At wide receiver for the Copperheads, Serial. At wide receiver for the Outlaws, Xander LaRue. On the offensive line for the Brood, Rick Diggersby, Baron Von Frogington for the Yeti, Schnitzel Rada for the Outlaws, Pegme Amadus for the Hahalua, and Swantavius Stack for the Sailfish. And then at kicker, Aaron Sterling for the Silverbacks.
I like how it's second team offense and returner, and the returner is not on the page.
Who says we ran a
We
linebacker at
listen and we
returner?
don't judge.
We ran a linebacker returner. Has anybody checked that the kicker was not returning kicks?
I think at this point Jackie's job is just spell checker.
For what it's worth, I opened up the spreadsheet for season 38 and the typo is also there.
Oh no!
So this has been going on.
That's like 3 years ago.
At least 20
Literal
seasons.
years.
I feel like the award needs to be changed now. Like we don't change the spreadsheet, change the award.
Yeah, that is just the award we give
S38
now.
was June 2024.
It is officially the most valuable player.
All
I
right.
think we keep it.
Yeah, Ice Bear, I said it. You got a problem with that? All right, congratulations to all these lovely second team All-Pro winners. I think we've all been distracted by spelling mistakes. All right. Next up, we have second team defensive kickers, and apparently the returner is kicking. At defensive tackle for the Chubby Rhinos, we have Felix Fortuna. For the Copperheads, Sir Shrek. At defensive end for the Rays, Braxton East. At overall defensive line, he is agnostic. Benji Raga for the Outlaws. At outside linebacker for the Sea Pancakes, Stephen Matthews. And Tyrone Brackenridge for the Hawks. At inside linebacker, Ryama DeYugo for the Yeti. At corner, Drew Winemaker for the Crash. And Kim Yeon-suk for the Outlaws. At safety, Agnes McPiep, which I always read as Pipe, and apparently I've been wrong this whole time, for the Outlaws. And Werf Mogson for the second line. At defensive back for the Hawks, Connor Beck. At punter, Marshall Von Hildebrand for the Sailfish. And at returner, Dash Jackson for the Silverbacks.
I always assumed that was Agnes McPipe.
You would think
That's
right?
better than how I read it.
Also, the other safety.
Look, it's
isn't
possible that's a typo too.
No, that one's not a typo. That one's been that way for a while.
Yeah, I thought it was like McPeep.
And then the other safety, isn't that Worf from Star
Maybe.
Trek?
Yeah, Worf, with. It's all
Worf.
the same.
The 5 W's.
Unusual seeing Von Hildebrand on second team. He's getting old.
All right. Pending any thoughts, I'm clicking the button. Next up, we have the first team offense for the ISFL Season 58 All-Pro team. At cornerback for the Brood, Thorfinn Vinland. At fullback for the Copperheads, Mako Mendonca Jr. And at running back, William Eaton. At running back for the Hahalua, Banhammer.
So the Austin backfield, just running circles around everyone, literally.
I mean, clearly William Eaton's able to get ahead because he's got some elite fullbacker blocking for him too.
That does help. But yeah, Vinland with I think second place on almost all of the efficiency metrics, second place in passing touchdowns, tied for first in interception, second place in touchdown interception ratio, like either first or second in just about every major category across the board. So incredible season there.
I could not be more proud of the way that he has panned out as a quarterback. This is incredible. Yeah.
And then the Austin running backs doing incredibly well. Banhammer with 15 touchdowns. Sorry, 15 rushing touchdowns, another 5 through the air. So 20 touchdowns total.
Mendonca is also one of the kind of clear standouts at fullback as well. I think 520 receiving yards overall, which is kind of incomparable to anybody else. I think that's pretty clear there. So
yeah, and they were in almost as many plays as most of these running backs were.
More than most of them, actually.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We have more offense. I'm going to click the button. Next up, at wide receiver, we have Dash Jackson for the Silverbacks. At wide receiver, we have the real reason Infinite's on the stream for the Brood, Wolfie McDummy III.
Oh, yeah.
For the Copperheads, O. Haywan. And for the Otters at tight end, Deacon Blues.
Dang, Deacon Blues still, old man still got it.
Yeah, so Uptown can finally stop complaining. Actually got his first team All-Pro.
But yeah, just Dash Jackson, just looking at, him, what a season. 1,500 yards, that's almost 200 more than the next guy at 14 touchdowns.
Both Dash and McDummy, like that was for the record, both of you guys were both of you were unanimous first team. So like that, those were,
to be honest, that
very
surprised
easy
me.
calls.
I did not think that was going to happen for Wolfie, but I'm very happy
you
that
had
it
an
did.
average of 15.16 yards per carry. Like
Reception, but yeah, 9.94 yards per
yards
target.
per reception. Sorry.
You had 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns, and between I think McDummy with almost 10 yards per attempt, Dash Jackson with over 9.5. No one else was over 9 yards per target.
Wow.
So two very high volume and efficient seasons. Like those were easy calls.
Yeah, you got the All-Pro quarterback throwing it, first team All-Pro quarterback throwing it to a unanimous first team wide receiver. And great offense.
Sounds like the stock's going up on the Spiders.
And then Haywan getting in there as well with a pretty nice low drop percentage, high efficiency, almost 1,200 yards as well. So solid receiving group there.
Congratulations all. Next up, I think, is offensive line. At offensive line, for the Crash, Blueberry Muffin. For the Copperheads, Honda Civic. For the Hawks, Canada Goose. For the Otters, Katya Z, who, seeing Katya at offensive line on a first-team All-Pro after they swap the quarterback will forever flummox me. And then Gumbo Trash Man for the Hawks.
I like how the humans are in the minority on the offensive line.
They should be. But I don't know what's in this muffin, what the baker's been cooking, but
I know
140 pancakes and 0 sacks allowed. What a crazy season for them.
Nobody else had even hit 120 pancakes.
No.
Yeah, that's a very dominant season. I'm not sure how that stacks up against other seasons, but that's got to be up there for.
That's up there.
Yeah.
And then the inside offensive line, Katya for an inside offensive lineman had 99 pancakes. I don't know if I've ever seen an interior offensive lineman hit 100.
With all love in my heart, that's how many picks I thought I saw Fnorty throw when he was our quarterback.
Same.
Oh, Lord.
Same.
Ask me who hurt me. Congratulations to all the big boys.
Baltimore with 2 interior offensive linemen. No wonder they had such a good offense.
Nobody could get back there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think it's defensive line next. On the defensive line. At defensive tackle for Osaka, we have Max Payne. For the Otters, Polly Wag. At defensive end for the second line, Mako Shark. At overall defensive line, Pizza Monster, one of my favorite renders. At outside linebacker for the Hawks, Roy Rivers. And for the Sabercats, Senior Seau.
Yeah, we at some point we didn't have enough defensive ends, so we had to kind of swap that second defensive end slot to a defensive line flex, and it's been defensive tackles in there ever since. So the DTs continue to dominate. But Mako Shark finally getting that first team, I think, over Brick Wall and Braxton East. It's been a 3-way fight for that first team slot for a few seasons. And Max Payne, if I recall correctly, had some kind of ridiculous, 15 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 10 TFLs. Payne was putting up linebacker numbers as a defensive tackle.
Sheesh, putting up some mad pain.
Wag not far behind, 12 TFLs, 13 sacks.
Saying I'm not going to let that pun go. That was pretty good work.
Thank you.
Pizza Monster with 4 forced fumbles. And then
only mildly related. It's kind of crazy to me that I've seen multiple people with that Pizza Monster render. He haunts my dreams, and he keeps coming back every year. I see someone else.
And this was a really good defensive season, just overall. The linebackers, like this, Rivers and Seau those were 2 of the best linebacker seasons I've seen in a while. Rivers with 15 TFLs, 19 sacks, safety, 4 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 10 pass deflections, a touchdown, only 52% catch rate allowed. Seau with 55%, 20 sacks, I think led the league with 20 sacks, had a safety himself, 3 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, 11 pass deflections, a touchdown. Both of these guys, and Seau also had a block punt. Like both of these guys, there was no weakness. They did everything on defense.
Yeah, they were dominating.
All right, let's get some middle linebackers in here too. I'm going to hit the button. At inside linebacker for the Hawks, another Hawks linebacker, Ethan Shadow Jr. At corner for the second line, L Money Piccarelli, T Money has arrived. At corner for Cape Town, I think. I can't tell behind it. Kip Summers.
Yeah.
At safety for the Otters, Gerald Chuprig. At safety for the Kaiju, Big Band Blastoise. And at defensive back, the name I hope that I keep not seeing, but I mean no offense to the user, Zamir Kayla III. Too many Zamirs. Too much pain.
Family legacy, guys.
Love you, Thor. There's just PTSD there, man.
Don't worry,
Insert panic breathing here.
He's coming soon in like 10 years.
I think the craziest thing about Ethan Shadow, so inside linebacker, like the whole reason we split it out, traditionally they do not get the same stats. Ethan Shadow, and like it's very often where you have inside linebackers getting some boosted stats because they've played time at outside linebacker. Shadow had 9 sacks while playing exclusively inside linebacker. So I don't know what the Hawks are doing here, but they've got Roy Rivers putting up, almost or over 30 plays in the backfield. Shadow's got 9 sacks. They're onto something.
Congratulations, all. I think we'll get kicker and punter now. At kicker for the Kaiju, Dawson Jackson. At punter for the Yeti, Sam Wayman. And at returner, Zabir Kayla III.
Dawson Jackson, I think, 32 of 35. So most field goals attempted and had over 90% field goal rate. So pretty ridiculous numbers there. Wayman with 50 yards per punt, 47% inside the 20. And Kayla with 30 yards per kick return and 2 return touchdowns.
Congratulations, all. Next up, we have Offensive Performance of the Year. For the Crash, a rare offensive lineman in Week 3, Blueberry Muffin. For the Brood in Week 8, Thorfinn Vinland. For the Hahalua in Week 9, Banhammer. For the Yeti in Week 13, Feka Ohaikau. For the Hawks in Week 14, both no picks, and Shakir Hodges-Allen.
Once again, you got that nice little QB wide receiver combo.
Yeah, and they did. So no picks ended up with 424 yards and 5 touchdowns that game. And Shakir was at 157 and 3 of those touchdowns. And he had a 75-yard reception. So there was no picks would not have had that stellar of a game, I don't think, if Shakir was not there catching that ball.
Oh, yeah. Blueberry Muffin with a perfectly clean game, no penalties, no sacks allowed, and 15 pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he had more pancakes by himself than the entire other team did combined.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, it was really close. And then
the Muffin in Soviet Cape Town, Muffin eat you.
Yeah. Muffin doesn't let you eat anything. Yeah, and then Banhammer was sitting at 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. And that's just receiving. Then he had another 112 yards and another touchdown rushing.
Vinland at 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 11 yards per attempt.
Yeah, I'm kind of comparing the two right now, and it looks like no picks overall as the QB in this list compared to Vinland. Has just slightly better of a stat block for Week 14 versus Thorfinn in Week 8. So,
but the interception, we'll see. Though they're very close for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then Week 13, Feka
he had 88 yards and 2 touchdowns, but those touchdowns came right at the end of quarters when they were getting ready to have a comeback against them.
And keeping in mind, that's a tight end who put up 8 catches for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
Them some hog molly numbers. All right, I'm hitting the button. Congratulations to Banhammer in Week 9 for the Hahalua.
Yeah, that was 4 total touchdowns. Yeah, for not a quarterback.
Banhammer was the leading rusher and leading receiver that game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of shocking because that was a high scoring, 48-31.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have defensive performance of the year. For the Hahalua in week 3, Dixon Yamada. For the Hahalua in week 4, Brady Sunkisser. Oh god, my neighbors are really upset. For the Otters in week 10, Oopsie Wrong Ball. For the second line in week 11, El Money Picarelli. For the Brood in week 13, Brian Jones. And for the Hahalua again in week 14, Pizza Monster.
So 50% chance it's Honolulu.
Yeah, that's good math. Yeah, most of these are their pick 6 of the season. So and
yep, that's Brian Jones for sure. Yep.
Yeah. So
really
Brian
solid
Jones
stat
was,
block overall, otherwise, but
Yeah, yes, a pick 6, a sack, a forced fumble, 14 tackles, and then same thing with Dixon Yamada, a pick 6, 6 pass deflections, 6 tackles. And it was the same for Oopsie in week 10, a pick 6, a forced fumble.
Sunkisser did not have a touchdown, but 8 tackles, a forced fumble, 2 interceptions, and 8 pass deflections.
Yeah. And then that's Pizza Monster with 2 sacks, a fumble recovery, forced fumble and recovered it, and 7 tackles. Yeah, it was. I don't know. All of these are. It's hard. It would be hard to pick one. I'm glad I'm not on the.
DTD plus for all of them.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all. But congratulations most to Brian Jones for the Brood in week 13.
Yeah.
That
was an insane game.
14 tackles and pretty much just ones across the board in every single stat.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Next up, Offensive Rookie of the Year. For the Sailfish, Dan Smith. For the Rays, Robert Cron. For the Outlaws, Jonathan Jamestown, Schnetzelrada, and Noah Yu II. And for the Rays, Junie Panda Jr.
So Dan Smith, despite being, backup running back, put up 11 touchdowns. Robert Crone, actually a pretty good fullback, 53 pancakes, only 1 sack allowed.
Yeah.
So doing his job back there.
Yeah, and pretty close numbers for being played as Mako.
Yeah. Jonathan Jamestown not really doing much as a running back, but filling in mostly as a tight end, had 109 targets for almost 800 yards, 11 touchdowns. I think Schnitzelrada was an interior offensive lineman. Yeah, Schnitzelrada interior offensive lineman, 79 pancakes, only 1 sack allowed. Noah Yu.
That's huge for a rookie.
Noah Yu didn't quite have I think, not much volume, like almost under 500 pass attempts, well under 500, but for efficiency, I think led the league in touchdown percent, only had 9 interceptions, yards per anything, any of the advanced metrics, just led the league in all of them. And Junie with almost 700 yards. Love you, Junie.
And almost 40 pancakes as a.
Actually, that's true. Almost 40 pancakes.
Yeah.
The Gekbis was too good at throwing the ball. They had to nerf him and just they ran the ball. That's what it was.
It worked.
Alrighty, once
I
again.
hate to say it, my vote is Schnitzelrada. Here.
Let's find out. Congratulations to all. But once again, congratulations most to Noah Yu for the Outlaws.
Oh.
Yeah, that to be fair, I know Vidlin was the All-Pro 1, Simeon was All-Pro 2. You came up in that conversation like very much the number 3, very close. Had a few votes as well, so very good season.
Yeah, to be third in passing touchdowns with 100 less attempts.
Right. Like that was still a very good season.
As a rookie.
Yep.
Congratulations. Next up, Defensive Rookie of the Year. For the Yeti, the real reason Zan is on this stream, Rub Dead. For the Otters, Colonel Panic. For the Outlaws, God's Comma. For the Silverbacks, Raheem Rosier. For the Yeti, Stormtrooper. And finally, for the Hahalua, Joey Miller.
Rob Dead with a solid 8 TFLs as a true rookie. Colonel Panic, if I recall, was a linebacker. Yeah, linebacker with 12 TFLs, 11 sacks. Starting as an outside linebacker as a true rookie. God's Comma. So the nickel corners do often have much better catch percents than outside corners. And even for a nickel corner, God's Comma at only 44% catch rate allowed. Like that's one of the better marks I've ever seen. Stormtrooper with 2 fumbles recovered, 3 interceptions. And Joey Miller, I think, was a safety? No, corner? I don't remember where people played.
What do we pay you for?
He's a DT.
Oh, I was looking in the completely wrong place. Joey Miller with 54 tackles, 3 sacks. Pretty good tackle percent.
Alrighty. Congratulations to Colonel Panic for the Otters.
It's not often you have a rookie actually starting at outside linebacker, so must be damn good to start with.
Alrighty. Next up, Returner of the Year. For the Otters, Gerald Chuprig. For the Silverbacks, Alex Baudelaire and Dash Jackson. For the Sailfish, Zamir Kayla III. For the Outlaws, James is running Wilder. And for the Copperheads, Oh Haywan.
Both New York receivers are in here. I don't know what they're doing different over there, but they figured something out.
Yeah, it's crazy Zamir getting 2 returns for touchdowns. That drove their average. Yeah, 30-yard average on their kickoffs.
Definitely helps. James is running Wilder with the only punt return touchdown of the season. Baudelaire as with the most kickoff returns in the league and still 28 yards per return. Dash Jackson with 28 yards per return on kickoffs and I think led the league in punt return average. And Haywan with 29 yards per return as well on kickoffs. So
I'm gonna guess that is gonna go to the touchdowns.
I guess Kayla.
Alrighty. Congratulations to Zamir Kayla III. Our illustrious hosts were correct.
Touchdowns will usually win.
Yeah.
All right.
With 600 yards.
That helps a little too, yeah.
Next up, Kicker and Punter of the Year. For the Sabercats, Juan Footman. For the Yeti, Sam Wayman. For the Sailfish, Marshall von Hildebrand. For the Race, Adam Vittori. And for the second line, Athena McKenzie.
He's come so far. Juan Footman, God, he's my one recruit that I've ever had, and now here he is, kicker punter of the year, nominated. This would be really funny. This would be really funny.
Wayman is the first team All-Pro punter. Hildebrand is like second team punter, but solid all around. Vittori with 90% field goal rate, but only 20 attempts. Kenzie with 32 attempts, 27 field goals. So good group all around.
All righty. Congratulations to Adam Vittori for the Wraiths.
Yeah, this group was, for the most part, you didn't have very many kickers who were both good at kicking and punting. So Vittori didn't have many attempts, but very, very consistent on hitting the ones he had.
Congratulations to Vittori. Next up, Offensive Player of the Year. For the Crash, again, a rare offensive lineman, Blueberry Muffin. For the Silverbacks, Trevor Simeon and Dash Jackson. For the Yeti, Feka Ohaikau. For the Hahalua, Banhammer. And for the Copperheads, William Eaton.
Well, like we said before, Blueberry Muffin with one of the best offensive line seasons in recent memory. So I'm sure offensive line will continue to not get their their dues here, but at least they're on the ballot. I think everyone else has shown up somewhere else in the awards. Actually, every one of these people have already shown up in the awards at least a couple times.
Which is what we like to see.
It's consistent. That's good.
Yes.
We're improving.
It's not random anymore. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
I mean, hey, it's worth highlighting. A tight end as well. That's pretty cool. We've come so far. I am confused about tight end all pro, but that's a story for another day.
Two different voting groups.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Dash Jackson of the Silverbacks.
Ooh.
Basically his Cooper Cup season there. 1,500 yards. Led the league in, I think he had the, not quite a triple crown. Led the league in yards and touchdowns, but was only second in receptions.
Only.
But was leading in receptions over 40 yards. So he also had that yak after the fact.
True.
Congratulations. I think we've lost some folks hosting as well. We're getting thin. Next up, Defensive Player of the Year. More people that I think we've seen everyone before. For the second line, El Money Picarelli. For the Sabercats, Senior Sayao. For the Hawks, Roy Rivers. For the Kaiju, Max Payne. For the Kaiju, Big Man Blastoise. And for the Otters, Paulie Wag.
Yeah, God. Already gone over everyone here. It's been very good defensive season, so
I would imagine it'd be Senior Sayao or Max Payne, but
that's what it seems like.
El Money did have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, true.
Led the league in interceptions, 2 defensive touchdowns. Good options all around.
We can find out very quickly. It's one button. I believe in myself. Congratulations to Roy Rivers for the Hawks.
Oh.
That was 19. Is it so 19 plus 15? So 34 plays behind the line.
Yeah.
Got turnovers, didn't allow people to catch the ball, had a touchdown. at a safety. All around great season.
Congratulations. Next up, General Managers of the Year. For the Outlaws, Crony and Lunar. For the Hawks, Roy, Rivers, and Swoosh. For the Brood, this should be Jackie, correct?
Yeah. Well, either way.
Yeah.
That was the old one. It doesn't matter.
And Irish. For the Yeti, Tubby Tim and myself. For the Hahalua,
Who?
D-Mac and Ice Bear. And for the Silverbacks, Purple Pirate Poo and the American Pineapple.
I mean, one team clearly has the best GM names.
Purple
Forget
Pirate
performance.
I want to know, is the pirate purple or is the poo purple? I've got questions.
That's to leave up to your imagination.
Both.
So whatever you picture in your head first, at the same time.
Oh God, my mind's a scary place, man. No, as always with with ISFL GM of the Year, it's an always outstanding crop of people. All right, for fear of belaboring silence, congratulations to D-Mac and Ice Bear. How many GMs of the Year does Ice Bear have now?
Too many.
As many times as he's had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Ice Bear.
Well, that's like 64, and we're in season 58.
Oh no, Ice Bear was right.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Ice Bear walking away from the ballot box with all these Hahalua winning the awards? Congratulations to the Hahalua, well deserved. They're an excellently run franchise. Next up, for the most dedicated member, we have Austin, Blassoon, Daniel, and Jacob.
Austin back after winning it for all his help on the portal as well. Daniel taking over as DSFL commissioner, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Blissoon's just an overall outstanding guy. Love him to death. Always around.
Yeah, and he always helps out with a lot of the color rushes and Ultimus fields.
Yeah.
And Heiko puts up with me, and that alone is worth more of these. My bigger question is how Austin is not in the User Hall of Fame yet. The portal alone.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Has he had 2 MDMs already? Because if he has, he should be automatically inducted.
This might do it if he wins it here. I don't know. I don't keep track.
I don't remember the rule.
Another incredible crop of users. However, congratulations to Austin. Well deserved. I don't know if this is number 2 or not, but if it is, also continually well deserved. Next up, we have...
That's my recruit.
He's an outstanding person. Most valuable player. I should have predicted it. For the Hawks, Roy Rivers. For the Sabercats, Senior Sayao. For the Hahalua, Banhammer. For the Kaiju, Max Payne. For the Brood, Thorfinn Vinland. And for the Outlaws, Noah Yu II.
Once again, I think we've seen all of these names multiple times.
Yeah, I think this one's hard because who made the most impact on their team's success this season?
Not to toot our own horn, but I really have to say it's Vinland for sure.
You think Vinland's the most valuable player?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not to detract us from this conversation, but before I click the button, that is Austin's 3rd most dedicated member.
Damn.
Ah, shoot.
He's coming for your record, Infi.
Do we have to revote because now he's technically ineligible?
Congratulations
I'm not throwing
to
that right now.
Banhammer on their MVP.
Move along.
Valuable and an ineligible most dedicated member. I'm getting fired.
Yeah, and in a season
Not
where
if I can first.
Honolulu's passing game wasn't really all there at all times, Banhammer just kept going. 15 rushing touchdowns, 20 touchdowns overall. Absolutely the engine of the Honolulu offense there, which I stopped paying attention in the playoffs because the Gekbis wasn't in it, and therefore it wasn't relevant. But Honolulu won the Ultimus, right?
Correct.
Pretty sure.
I think.
Too many of us just stop paying attention in the playoffs. They don't matter anymore. But
yeah, not to mention all of their receiving yards as well.
True. Yeah, Banhammer was absolutely the engine of the Ultimus winning team. So that makes sense for a most valuable player.
Most valuable.
Congratulations, Banhammer. Next up, we have the Hall of Fame. And I do have lovely written snippets from our Hall of Fame committee that I'm going to force the audience to have me read. First up, Frost, or Keanu Calhoun, a wide receiver. The Hall of Fame committee says, with Keanu Calhoun, the question was never, is he a Hall of Famer? The question was, is he the greatest wide receiver to ever do it? A first ballot, unanimous selection, Calhoun was a perennial All-Pro who etched his name in the record books. He retires as the league's all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and all-purpose yards, and second in receiving touchdowns.
Kind of hard to argue with number one in, most of the key receiving stats there.
But Frost.
But counterpoint.
I'll raise you one. Here, I'm going to delete the overlay from the stream so people can... so Frost can screenshot this, although it'll be in a SIG later.
I think one of the things that didn't make it onto this list on the thing, because I was making these renders and everything, he has insane return yards and return touchdown stats as well. And that, there wasn't even enough room to put that on there. Number one in all-purpose yards on its own is already crazy.
Absolutely. I will say that this makes me happy. I have a running some running criticisms of the Hall of Fame because it's an imperfect thing in a sim football league. But there was a time in the season 20s and season 30s where he would have not been a unanimous selection. We would have sat here and debated because he changed teams 4 times, had contract demands for usage. In the last couple of years, we're on some pretty rough Orange County teams. And would have been he was.
You think he'd get Marquise Brown?
Yes, he would have been a stat merchant, a bad team merchant. He never won an Ultimus. I don't know how many times he was probably in the playoffs, and he would not have been.
Look, I'm gonna put together a rule proposal that we can only ever vote for 3 people, and you have to get 80% of the vote to get in, and that'll fix all of our problems, right?
Oh, always. And you have to compete with.
I mean, that'll fix all of your problems.
And you have to compete with players and users. But no, this is one I'm ecstatic to see because there was a time when, despite his statistical success, he still would have gotten in, but the league would have wrung its hands over the fact that there's no Ultimus on this list.
Absolutely, yeah.
Next up, we have Space Dino. Unfortunately, a better Dino than I am.
Zenzaroni's eye starch.
Congratulations to Lock 180. The Hall of Fame committee had this to say. The bar for a specialist to enter the Hall of Fame is incredibly high, and Space Dino didn't just clear that bar, he punted it away. Known for historic, record-setting punting seasons paired with fantastic kicking accuracy, Dino is considered the best to ever punt. He joins the Hall tonight as a unanimous first ballot inductee.
Best punter in league history. Xenos has the numbers and the charts.
I can't argue with the chart.
One of the most fascinating things about Zen's career here was, if the two best punting careers in ISFL history, like careers, were Zenzaroni's Ice Starts II and Space Dino. If you count them separately, they are still the best punting careers.
That's crazy. That's like the.
I mean, to be fair, when you split it in half, that average gets kind of weird. That's why Bicycle's way up there.
That's some
And of
Tom
course-
Brady. Like that has 3 Hall of Fame
Yeah.
careers.
And on top of that, media legend.
Congratulations, Locke.
Media is key.
All right, next up. We have, oh God. Oh Lord. Does somebody want to do the honors for me here? Because this is one I have never gotten correct.
Hayaz Diodos?
I-
Otis?
You are as good as I am. Congratulations to First Frey. Please consider your awards reps. I need a pronunciation guide. The Hall of Fame committee had this to say: a career spent dominating with the Osaka Kaiju and Chicago Butchers. Owidhus isn't just one of the best cornerbacks of all time. He's arguably the greatest of the modern era. A 5-time Pro Bowler with 6 All-Pro nods, including 4 first teams. He hung up the cleats as the league's all-time leader in pass deflections, forced fumbles, and tackles among cornerbacks. He also holds the crown for total turnovers created in league history. Tonight, Owidhus enters the Hall as a unanimous selection. So that is 3 straight unanimous selections.
Pretty damn good class there.
Congratulations to First Frey. The corners have been juiced in the new sim in the modern era, but every so often we get one where it's like, holy smokes, that one is extremely cracked. And Owidhus was.
It kills me that my last player as a corner just couldn't play corner well, but had the forced fumbles. But no, nothing like this. That's some amazing numbers.
Absolutely. And finally, I think we only have one more. But we have Crasher Wake. Aria username. The Hall of Fame committee had this to say. Crasher Wake was a pure defensive monster. During his tenure with the Austin Copperheads, he achieved the rare feat of winning both MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. In a league where the linebacker positions are more competitive than ever, Wake's production and absolute peak performance separated him from the pack. Tonight, he takes his rightful place among the elite as a first-ballot Hall of Famer, which I think also implies that he is, unlike the first 3, not a unanimous selection.
I think Crasher, I don't know deep league history as well as some others, but from what I've heard, Crasher Wake was one of 2 non-QBs or running backs to win MVP ever.
Yeah, him and Melvin.
Yeah, I think those are the 2 that I knew of.
Did Xy's linebacker never do it?
I think XC's linebacker might have gotten an MVP, but I know XC also got like 3 straight DP of the years.
Yeah, because his linebacker was
I
actually
think
like,
Frick.
cracked.
Frick got like 3 straight DP of the years as well.
Yeah, on Barry.
Yeah.
That's a throwback, dude. You're conjured up some.
I still remember the Mo VP campaigns we ran. That was a long time. Like that's oof.
Yeah, dude, we're feeling old now.
I'll go back to the senior center.
That was pre-COVID, big dog.
Oh God.
We've had like 2 presidential elections, a global pandemic, an economic collapse. Somebody
And
take
yet,
grandma
what,
back to
one
nursing home.
MVP LB?
Congratulations to Arya. It's awesome to see anybody that's not an offensive player win MVP. And one of these years, the offensive line Fair Rubs movement will take their rightful place and win one as well.
Someday we can dream.
Hey, man, the fact that offensive line is still a functioning position is incredible.
And growing.
Dude, Caltroy for the User Hall of Fame.
There had been push for eliminating offensive line, and then we just got such a massive influx that all of a sudden it's like, well, we're just going to keep it now because it's like 50
Everybody's making
players.
Well, that's how it was back in like season 20 when the only people that were playing it were like Caltroy and like 2 other people, and I guess in TG, and the Cal would just spam fair rubs in Jin chat like twice a week.
Oh my god, you're bringing me back,
dude. It's the old days. I'm gonna hit the advance button before Infi and I's hairline goes
there's
back
no more
further.
slides. No more slides.
Congratulations to all. We made it, and we only lost Zane along the way.
Is that a record?
Maybe. Honestly, this has been the most fun I've had on an award stream in a minute.
It's fun to have more people. It's more lively.
Absolutely. Well, I will lead us out and give these lovely guys the last minute to say some final comments. Thank you to everybody coming out. I think at peak we had over 50 people on the stream, which is also above average for us on an award stream. So if you've put up with my Muppet-sounding voice this entire time, thank you. We shall be back tomorrow night, hopefully, for the DSFL draft.
Yes, time to be determined still for the DSFL draft, but I know we have a ton of new people, and so very exciting. Hopefully we can get you all in. We modified when the draft started to make sure that more of the new recruits are actually able to be drafted this go around. So very excited.
Yes, it's going to be a fun time.
Have I started making the draft presentation yet? No.
So we know what Infi's doing tomorrow. or tonight. Or both.
Free me.
All right. Anything last to say from anybody else here?
Just congratulations to everybody mentioned.
Vinland was robbed of MVP.
As both the awards head and All Pro head, feel free to send me your complaints about awards. I will be sure to delete them.
He deletes my messages anyway. It's fine.
Hashtag
I have
abolish
nothing
awards?
to do with awards, and you can send them to me as well. I won't read them probably, or maybe I will.
Congratulations.
But I can't do anything about it.
Well, congratulations again to everyone. Infinite or myself will abuse our lovely power and ping 900 plus of you again with public ballots and signatures shortly. And with that, have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, can you do that, Stig? I have more work to do here.